Hey YouTube, and this is me again. Well, maybe for the first time if you've seen this. But yeah, my topic for this discussion today is voting. Why isn't everyone doing it? I mean, as a people like the average person kind of lost sight of the whole you can choose your next president thing, or what is it? I mean, I realized there's that whole mess a few years ago in Florida where the hanging Chad, so all that. And what is that stopping us now? I mean, and then there's the electoral college, which can pretty much reverse the popular vote. That's ridiculous. But more than that, I mean, why are people just neglecting to see the importance that is voting? I mean, putting forth your own personal idea, taking your own ideas and feelings on certain issues, and then looking at the candidates which best represent your belief system and such, you know, which whoever lines up more. I realize no one's gonna line up perfect. I mean, Jesus Christ, everyone's human. Flaws are fatal. Shit happens. I mean, I can't say that I agree totally on any of the candidates, positions on marriage. I'd like to one day get married to whomever I choose, and I don't think I could personally marry a girl with the knowledge that two guys or two girls are still unable to do the same. I mean, that's ridiculous. The basic human rights here. But enough on that. I mean, I can sit here and talk about gay issues all day till I was blue in the face and tears, rolling down the cheeks because I'm an emotional bitch, I guess you can say. Uh, fuck you. Shit happens. But commentary. People suck anymore. I mean, basically, you have people over the past, 300 years of this country's existence dying for the rights in which we casually throw away every day. And it's amazing, isn't it? I mean, imagine what our forefathers were. They would just, they would cringe or turn over in their graves for the basic rights in which you throw away every day. America. Yeah. It's very important. I mean, you gotta think. I realize, it's very hard to see a bigger picture and think, and pretty much settle into the thoughts of, hey, I'm an individual, and what good is my one vote gonna do versus the, billions, or no, sorry, no, that we're not China. The millions of people out there in this country which are voting the opposite of me, right? Well, you know, gotta start somewhere. It's like you vote a particular way. I mean, you share your opinions with people make them see your point of view, and maybe, just maybe, then they'll vote alongside of you, and they feel strongly enough about it, they tell a friend of theirs, and so on and so on and so on. You have, 10, I think the average person, the statistics are you affect the decisions of 10 people around you. I mean, imagine that. You affect 10 people, and they affect 10 more people, and so on, and then you have millions of people alongside you. I mean, this is how it starts. You, individual person, sitting out there on your couch not giving a shit about, who's going to be our next president, whether not really giving a shit whether we spend one more day or 15 more years in Iraq. for looking for those weapons of mass destruction. I mean, really, and figuring out where Osama is buried himself. You know, when he's probably sitting somewhere, you know, in America, sipping, you know, tequila, which doesn't sound too bad right now. You know, having a few margaritas and shit. But yeah, if you still think Osama bin Laden bombed this country, then yeah, you need to watch a few videos, such as Loose Change 9/11. Yeah, I'll try and think of the or find the exact web addresses. I don't have them in front of me right now. I'm just, you know, telling you about them. And also, I believe it's zeitgeistmovie.com. Another good one. Uh, Goodness. Looks like I only got about 4 more minutes. YouTube, you know, the whole 10-minute thing. I'm not a director, and I'm certainly way too opinionated to be a one. And yeah, basically vote. That's my short little thing, and you should definitely. Whether you vote for Obama or Hillary is way up to you. I personally am going to vote for Obama. He has some better policies, healthcare, education, you know, defense. The fact that he's talking about pulling out of Iraq sooner than Hillary. I mean, he wants to pull out ASAP. She maybe wants to wait about a year. Mm. Which is the better strategy? Who cares? I mean, I realize slowly, but slowly doesn't not take forever. Reasonably and more than slowly, we need to pull out. I mean, we can't just like drop them on their head like an infant, but we can't exactly stand over them and beat their shit, you know, into them. I mean, they have to do things for themselves, figure out what works in that country, blah blah blah. Who are we to decide the fate of the world? Uh, God, I dread the days. I'm glad that I will be dead by the time that English takes over the world, and that you know becomes the only spoken language. Because so much diversity will be eaten away from the core of our world. I mean, that's what makes it go around. Every individual from every corner of the world speaking their own language. I mean, finding common bonds between each other. You know, Americans are too concerned with forcing their shit down other people's throats, and rather than finding a common bond that exists between them. I mean, well, I guess that's what we got anymore, right? Before this turns into a bashing America thing, I think I'll just hit the little stop button and say see you later, YouTube. Until another day, another rant. This is me, Mark Truitt. Later.